Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our tutorial series. Last time we learned a bit about CSS, what it is, how to link it to our HTML, and how to change the background color of our website using CSS. Now we're going to learn a bit of optimization for mobile devices, smaller devices. To do this, we are going to be using a special rule in CSS called the @media rule. This rule allows us to optimize our website for different kinds of devices. This is very important to learn just because of how common mobile devices are nowadays. We want to learn this early on. Okay? So, to demonstrate what I'm talking about, let's go to project 1. And we're just going to open the style.css page. So opening with Sublime. And here's our CSS. Remember, we changed the background color to linen. But just for example, what if we wanted to change our screen color or a background color to blue for mobile devices? Now, in real life, like, why would someone do that? My answer is real life is a lot more complicated, so let's just stick to the basics. Okay, so we're still going to be going over the same concepts. We're going to be using the @media rule, which is typed @media. The format for this rule, basically, it wraps CSS within itself. You'll see what I mean. So we are going to nest CSS code rules within this rule. So @media, and then I'm going to be making the changes, the optimization, dependent on screen size. Okay, so up to a certain width. So I'm going to say @media screen and max width 600 px. So I'm starting my rule. It applies to screens, and it only applies to screens with a max width of 600 pixels. That's what the PS is for. Okay. Now, like I said, we are going to nest CSS code inside of this. So let's get our brackets out. We are going to be following a background if we want to change the background color. We're going to be following the same format as what we see right here. In fact, I'm just going to copy and paste this inside. Okay, let's fix up the format real quick. Now everything is properly indented. We have our change right here. Instead of linen, I'm going to say blue. We have our change in here, the CSS code governing that change within our media query rule. Okay, this is called a media query right here. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go back, open up index.html, and check this out. It changes to blue, right? So just to review why, we have our @media rule right here. It queries us for our screen size, checks to see if it is up to 600 pixels or below that, and then if it is, this rule comes into play and overwrites this rule. It's really important that we have our @media rule below this rule. The way CSS works is that its rules cascade onto each other. So rules at the bottom will overwrite the rules on top. Order absolutely matters in CSS, and we'll learn about that more as we go on. So there we have it. That is the basics of how to optimize our website for mobile devices. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.